Hi, this is a video to show how to use Lingo for solving linear programming problems, or models rather, I should say. So the website to download Lingo from is www.lindo.com. That's Lindo Systems Inc. is the company that developed the software. And if you go to download and scroll down just a little bit, download Lingo, and you'll find, depending on what operating system you are, what you have, you can pick which one to download. For me, it's the Mac. For others, it's Linux or Windows. I already picked this and downloaded it. You can put whatever information you like here. The next screen will give you the link to actually download the software. All right. So to now actually to using Lingo itself, let me see if I can open it. It's taking a second to start up. All right, here we go. This is what it looks like when it starts up. And this is what it looks like when it started. So we'll use a real question we'll solve a real linear programming problem. So I think I have one in Word here. Good. So the question is an airline offers coach and first class tickets. For the airline to be profitable, it must sell a minimum of 25 first class tickets and a minimum of 40 coach tickets. The company makes a profit of 225 for each coach ticket and 200 for each first class ticket. At most, the plane has a capacity of 150 travelers. How many of each ticket should be sold in order to maximize profit? So this is a maximization problem. We need to maximize profit. Well, let's start by defining our variables. So we have two things here, first class tickets and coach tickets. Let's say first class tickets. Let's set that to Y or X, and coach tickets, let's set that to Y. I was like it to line up. Oops. Okay, good. So now we want to maximize profit. We'll say P equals to what's the profit on first class tickets. First class ticket is $200 profit per ticket. So 200x plus coach ticket is 225 plus 225. Why is it typing 6? 5. There you go. All right. And that's subject to constraints. The first constraint is the plane has a capacity of 150 travelers. So whatever we do, we can't overshoot 150. So that means X plus Y is less than or equal to 150. Then we also have a constraint here that says a minimum of 25 first class tickets. First class is X, so that means minimum of 45. That means X can be greater than or equal to 25. And for coach tickets, that's a minimum of 40. That means Y can be greater than or equal to 40. So that's our model. We need to maximize 200x plus 225y subject to these three constraints. So let's bring that to Lingo. Let's see how Lingo can solve this for us. I'm going to put this side by side here so I can have both in my view. The first thing we do is enter our objective function. It's a maximization problem. So we start by saying max 200. We can't say 200x. Lingo does not understand that. But 200x means 200 times x. So 200 times x, that is times, we're using the asterisk character, plus 225, same thing, times y. One other thing is every line you type into Lingo must end in the semicolon. That's how Lingo is able to know that this is the end of the line. We don't need to enter subject to, we just go ahead and type in our constraints. X plus y less than or equal to 150. Again, semicolon. X greater than or equal to 25. Again, semicolon. Y greater than or equal to 40. I'm not going to type the semicolon just for now, so you can see the error it gives. To run this, you just need to click this icon here. And see right away it detected that I don't have a semicolon. So now I have to put my semicolon, okay? And then let's run this again. Oh, that was quick, which is what you get when you use a computer to solve a problem. It should come back pretty quickly. If there's some information here, this is just all, you know. Yeah, it's telling you that my license expires 29th of September because it gives me a 6-month license, because I just downloaded this on this particular laptop today. My other laptop has the full license. But for this class, you don't necessarily need a full license. A demo version is fine. When you download it, you start it up for the first time, click on the demo button, and you're fine. If you scroll down here, there are a few things. What you're very much interested in is the section for your variables. It tells you what the optimal value for X is and what the optimal value for Y is. Now, this portion at the bottom here, I'm not going to go into it. It's about slack and surplus. There's another video that I linked to. It's not my own video, but it's a very good video that explains slacks and surpluses in linear programming. But Lingo is telling us here that our optimal value for X is 25. Our optimal value for Y is 125. X is 25, Y is 125. Let's try that. If X is 25, and we said Y is 125. Okay, so X plus Y, that's 150, is less than or equal to 150. So that's perfect. It lines up properly. X is greater than or equal to 25. That's true. Y is greater than or equal to 40. That's true as well. Now let's bring it into our objective function. We use a calculator, 200 times, I can do the 200 by heart, let's see. I don't want to start using brackets and all that. So 125 times 225, right? Plus 5,000. 5,000 is 25 times 200. I'm doing the Y first. I typed in the Y first, rather. So that's 33,125, 33,125. And Lingo gave us that number up here, 33,125. That's the value, that's the optimal profit, or the maximum profit, rather, based on the optimal mix of first class and second and coach, not second class, first class and coach tickets. But the most important thing here is really how to use Lingo. Get your model the same way you will ordinarily do. Your objective function, your constraints, and simply type it into Lingo exactly, more or less exactly the way you built it out. But anywhere you have a coefficient and a variable, just put an asterisk in between them to denote multiplication, and every line ends in a semicolon. I hope that that explains how to use Lingo for basic linear programming. Lingo does a lot more, nonlinear programming, integer programming, and stuff. Thank you very much.